Hey, welcome. This is my first project of interactive visual analytics. In this project, we're going to look at the energy production and consumption data from around the world. We'll be using dataset compiled by US Energy Information Administration. Data is compiled for most of the countries between 19 for 19 from 1980s to 2012, and the data can be broken down into various energy types: petroleum, renewable energy, natural gas, electricity, and there are also some additional indicators like CO2 emission due to that energy. So, goal of this project to see how this above variable change over the time, and in need to find the relationship between these two energies or various parameters. So let's look at the visualization. So this visualization has two parts. First is a visualization which has a bar and line chart, and what it does, you can select any type of energy, or and you can compare with any country for from 1980s to 2012. Uh, so let's go ahead and compare the country. Suppose we choose CO2 emission. So this is how CO2 emission is there for Afghanistan. And see, it was like, if you see the pattern, it was at the beginning it was gradually increase, and then it's slowing down, and again it's increasing in 2010. So this period, Afghanistan was under occupation of uh, terrorists or not so good people. So you see there is a not of less CO2 emission, and I think they didn't use a lot of energy. So let's go to see the for coal. Now, for this energy, we can actually see what's the production and the consumption. So orange one is the production. So you see, they are equally consuming and producing coal, and we can again separate here consumption, production, and also now we can compare with Afghanistan with, let's say, India. Uh, Here's India. Oh, there's a lot of difference. Let's compare with another country, Iraq. Okay, sorry, consumption with Iraq. Okay, so Iraq is consuming less than Afghanistan. Let us choose some another country. Uh, for, let's say, Bangladesh. We have Bangladesh. Okay, Bangladesh. Okay, so now we see some pattern. So if you see, Afghanistan is consuming less, and Bangladesh, it's going, economy is growing, and you can see a lot of CO coal consumption. Same can be applied for electricity. This is total electricity, and now here we are seeing electricity generation and consumption. Also, we can compare consumption with Afghanistan consumption with Bangladesh. Now you see, Afghanistan is consuming very less electricity, and Bangladesh is like consuming a lot of energy. You can see all this information in line chart as well. It's more clear. Let's choose the different energy. Total, let's say total energy, primary energy. Okay, if you see total primary energy, Afghanistan less, Bangladesh is more. Let's see the renewable, or let's see petroleum consumption. You see Bangladesh is again high. Let's choose another country. Mm, let's choose China. I think that it will be a lot of difference. Oh, compared to that, it's a lot of difference. Let's see Czech Republic. Okay, so Czech Republic is, there is sudden increase. You can see it in the bar chart as well. Okay, this is about how we can see the trend over the of particular energy type, over the from 1980s to 2010. We can see time axis. These are all legends, and basically you can, for one type of energy, you can compare with two countries, and change the chart type, or else you can choose a particular section of the energy and or a particular type of energy, and you can compare consumption and the production. So now you see, for coal, let us choose some different country. Bermuda. Okay, they don't have much in that. Colombia. Okay, so Colombia. So they are, you can see they are consuming less and producing more. So probably they are exporting. So we can see all both sort of things, and we can, if you want to concentrate one thing, we can concentrate one thing, one type of energy, either consumption or production. Another in is a bar chart, is a bubble chart or scatter plot. So here we can see we can choose three types of data to represent on the visualization: uh, x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis, which is the radius of the circle, which gives you magnitude of how much the value is. And you can choose, this is for one particular year, you can choose different year and see the difference. So let's see coal consumption and the CO2 emission. See, for the most of the countries, you will see the CO2 emission is more as the uh, okay, it's coal consumption. Yes. So as the coal consumption is more, CO2 emission is more. But you see the European countries are producing less coal, while Central and South American producing more coal. See, more CO2 emission. I think we need to change this one to something petroleum consumption. Okay, so now we see some pattern. So Europe is again less coal. Uh, they are consuming, and they are emitting also very less. While this part, like Central and South America, they are consuming less and emitting more. You can choose for different year. We can see the trend. Similarly, if we see the total primary energy uh, production, let's go for production, and this corresponding CO2 emission on the y-axis. X-axis we have energy production, and our radial axis show the consumption. Or we can choose anything. We can see CO2 emission. No, not CO2 emission. Let's take another coal production. Or yeah. So this is for 1989. Now you see countries from Asia. Their energy is like in halfway between the Europe and North America. And if you see their coal production is more coal production in Asian countries. And also if you see on the Central and South America, again CO2 emission is more. Yes. So this is how the this graph is working. So basically you can play around this graph and see the various parameters, how it's affecting. So this one is like again primary energy against coal. So this is primary energy, more on the right, bubble on the right, it's more the primary energy production. And let's do the consumption, primary energy consumption. Okay, so if you see North America, more production, more consumption. If you see some of the countries from Asia, most of the countries from Asia except this one, all are like on the bottom, so less energy, less production. Europe is catching up with North America. Thank you for watching the visualization. Thanks.